He sees an ad on TV. He dials 1-800-653. He pays $20 for the thing, plus shipping and handling. He needs to know if it's good or bad, but the end result is usually sad. So next time you see it advertised, don't buy it or you'll be surprised. Watch the videos and you can refer to the product tester.
We are doing what you guys have been asking for, which is Mighty Putty. It's looks like it's this little putty stuff that it's actually a two-part epoxy. And you open it up here. You open it up here. There you go. And it's this epoxy. It's got this plastic wrap on it. And what you're supposed to do is cut a piece of it off. Knead it together, and then it'll activate. So he's got a whole bunch of different ways that he's used this. So we're going to try a couple of them today and see how they do. Now some of these take 24 hours to dry, so we'll set them all up, and then we will do the test, or we'll do the actual strength test on them after it dries for 24 hours. But a couple of them, the water one, we'll do right away. A test where it actually stops the leak of a leaking pipe. I didn't want to put together a whole rig and set it up and pressurize it. So we're just going to fill this Coke can up, this Coke bottle up, and we'll just see how it, obviously it's going to start leaking out of this hole I made. Like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the Mighty Putty by cutting off a little bit of it. And then we're going to knead it together. You knead it until it's all... Oh my god, is that the stuff that smells? Oh my god. This stuff. Oh, this stuff reeks. They didn't tell you that part. Wow. It smells like rotten eggs. Ugh. Here, smell this, cameraman. Wow. I don't know how long you're supposed to knead this. It says to knead it until it's all... Oh, jeez. This is killing me. Okay, I think it's activated. It's all kind of like... ready. Jeez. This can be called Mighty Smelly Putty. This stuff is horrible. Oh. Alright, so we're going to do this. Alright. And we're going to slam the Mighty Putty on there. Put it. Somehow I don't think this is going to work. Well, it's holding. Well, no, it's leaking. It's leaking, but there's no way this thing would hold up under pressure. Hey, let me add some pressure to it. I'm just going to blow onto it and see what happens. You watch down there. Yeah, not going to work. Heat it up a little bit more of this stuff, and oh my god, it's killing us. It smells so bad. I got a nice uniform one right here. Actually, it's a really good one. It actually gets a little hot. So it's like an exothermic reaction. Alright, so we're going to fix our little crab mallet here. We're going to take some Mighty Putty. And we're going to put it in the hole, because it says it works on wood. And we're going to put the mallet back in there. Okay, then we're going to let that sit. A mug that we broke accidentally on purpose. So we're going to put a little Mighty Putty there, and we're going to put a little Mighty Putty down here. It's definitely warm, this stuff. Definitely. Okay. And we're going to try to... I think I have like too much of it. Because even if it holds, it's going to look like hell. Last test we're going to do with this, but we're going to have to obviously do it tomorrow. So I set a rig up so we can hold up a weight. He did this in the commercial, and he took some Mighty Putty and made another link. So I take my Mighty Putty and I'm making a little loop. Yeah, if this works, I'll eat my shorts. Because this is like ridiculous. I know, George, you're exactly right. Ugh, it stinks. Alright, so we got the little loop done like he did. We're going to let that dry until tomorrow. So, we'll come back tomorrow and see what happens. We are about 24 hours after our glue up. Actually, a little bit less, but we wanted to see what how the results were. And quite honestly, I have a little promise. I have some promise for this stuff. So as you remember, we fixed the crab mallet, we fixed the coffee mug, and we did one of the experiments that was done on television where we made a chain link out of the Mighty Putty. And we'll see if it can support, I think this is a 10-pound weight through these two chains. So we'll see what happens. And we have our safety pillow for the weight in case it doesn't work. So let's look back at the crab mallet first. You know, this is on there really good. We remember this was off, and we put the Mighty Putty in there. You can see there's some remnants left over. Sorry, cameraman. Cameraman's not feeling well today, but so he's home from school. But this is good. I mean, this is. Oh, okay. It took a lot to do, but I got it to break free. But that was a lot of pressure I put on it. So I don't know. I think it worked pretty well. All right, now we glued up the handle of this thing. You can see where it all was, and it's holding. I mean, I'm putting a moderate amount of pressure, and it just broke off. Okay, well, you know what? If you don't like bang on it, it holds. But would it hold a lot of weight? I don't think so. Let me see. I mean, it's not too bad, but you know, again, I put some pressure on it and it broke. And now let's see the test here. So let's just put the rig. What I have is we have this pliers hooked onto the end of the chain. So it's just that's just going to hold the weight, you know, when I do that. So now I'm going to stand up on this chair here, and you see that we'll see how strong Mr. Mighty Putty is here. The weight is off. It is definitely holding, and this is definitely 15, 20 pounds on here. I think it might be a 20. I was amazed. That's amazing. That's pretty cool. It holds. So I mean, basically, I think the stuff has pretty high tensile strength, which means that but it's very brittle. Like, I bet you I can break this right in the middle here, and I can. It doesn't have any strength, but it's got a lot. It's got a lot of tensile strength, and not a lot of. But it's very brittle. So, and that typically happens with stuff. The higher the tensile strength, the more brittle it's going to get. So, pretty cool. So I don't know. I give Mighty Putty a, and I don't think it's anything. I don't think it would dry anymore. It might benefit from a little bit of, better mixing. But the stuff was pretty tough to mix. Well, Mighty Putty works not too bad. I mean, I could break everything that I fixed with it, so we're back to square one, but I guess I would use it in a pinch. All right. Mighty Putty. I don't know. Sort of works.